change as the priorities do change. And now that we have those carry top laners up there, Hauntzer has shown he can play very well on Irelia. We've seen him on Fiora in the past. He has a lot of versatility, and that's always an advantage for the team.
Definitely agree, and it's been nice to see that he's been able to do basically everything. I know Impact likes to play tanks more than anything else. I remember back on Energy, we were like, but he's like one of the 2 best players on the team. Why isn't he carrying every time? Why is he just playing Jax and Fiora every single game? But his style has kind of always been to be the tank for his team. The World Championship he won was with Faker and Piglet. Like, he just has to play something like Shen, and they'll do all the damage for him, and that's kind of been his upbringing. And Impact right now, well, he has Jensen and Sneaky to play for, and well, we'll see if he actually tries to play something different or if he goes back to something like Shen again.
Quite a bit of jungle focus from TSM on Meteos once again. Olaf, Kindred, both taken off the table, and TF taken away from Jensen. They do not want to give away the first pick Rek'Sai, which is kind of interesting because I think TSM is going to be very happy to play Nidalee. They've shown that a lot already. I don't think that taking Rek'Sai away from Svenskeren is that big of a deal.
Yeah, but it seemed like it was a huge thing for Cloud9.
Yeah.
Though. So, you know, they believe it.
They prioritize it very highly.
They do, but, well, we'll see what the choices end up being. Nidalee just picked up once again. So, yeah, it really feels like they weren't pushing Svenskeren down very much anyway, because he just goes for Nidalee, which we know is a great champion. Happy to play that one. It was first pick worthy at the very least, so we'll see what C9 gets on the backside because of this.
Most teams in the LCS are still having Nidalee pegged as that top jungler. It's the one that's stayed at the almost 100% pick and ban, whereas Kindred and some of the others have fallen off. So
yeah,
C9 not prioritizing it as highly. They are going to give it away, but this is opening up Azir, which is big.
Which I actually think makes a little bit of sense here. In the prior ban, they had actually banned Azir themselves and then took the Rek'Sai, and that was sort of like the bargain they went for, is deny these 2 champions. This time around, they say, hey, take this first pick, Nidalee, we banned Rek'Sai for you. Here's the obvious first pick. And Jensen, of course, a great Azir player, as is Bjergsen. I would be surprised if C9 didn't grab this champion.
I would definitely think they will take it. At the same time, if you're TSM in that scenario and you know that Meteos doesn't really want to play Nidalee, you can almost kind of call their bluff sometimes and just take the Azir, leave the Nidalee up, make that bet that it's going to be available later. But that is not what they're going to do, picking up what is likely going to be both their solo laners. It's possible that it could be the Trundle support.
Yeah.
That has kind of fallen out of favor, though, as we do see a lot of priority on those range supports. Zyra making it through the draft once again. Will we see that show up here, or Karma? I mean, these are 2 very high priorities, and it's looking like in this series the pick and ban strategies are very different from most of the other teams.
Yeah, and in my mind, C9 would have no reason to early pick Trundle top. We already know that TSM would be happy to pick an early Irelia or something else in the top lane and kind of rush for it here, which makes me think they actually want to make it look like that, but actually play Trundle support. They knew that Biofrost went for Braum last time around. As far as Trundle matchups go in support, Braum is one of the better ones. And we just see the same lane again for TSM. 3 champions, just like the last time. Nidalee, Lucian, Braum, all picked up.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Sure thing.
TSM loves repeating some of these champions. We've talked about it a lot, but Doublelift always going to Lucian, one of his favorites, and C9 now. What adjustments are they going to make? Is it going to be similar bot lane as last time? Bard is available, but I imagine we won't see Bard. With Smoothie subbing in, hasn't played it yet, and Bunny Fufu plays such a good Bard. If you're going to pick that, it doesn't really make sense. Sneaky, is putting a lot of priority on the Ashe. Talking to him last week, he was pretty open about the fact that he's happy playing these supportive type 80 carries like the Sivir, like the Ashe, some of the enablers. He doesn't always have to play a carry.
Yeah, definitely doesn't, but even still tends to do it regardless of the champion he is playing. I'm seeing Reaper now on camera, and they're going to go for their choices. Elise seeming to be the first hover. Now back to Bard, and well, this could be the first time that Smoothie and Bunny Fufu actually share a champion, and it will be Bard, the first crossover support for these 2. And they're going to leave AD carry for last, interestingly enough.
Very interesting. Would not have expected it. Smoothie has not played Bard just yet. We'll see how he's going to perform here. A high pressure game for him, especially knowing that Bunny is a very good Bard player. They're going to swap it up. They're going to bring in Smoothie on the Bard, see what he can do against this TSM bot lane. And we also have to remember, TSM dodged 2v2 last time around. C9, I'm sure, hoping to not let that happen. This time, when you have a lot of these kind of strong laners, you have the Trundle, which is fantastic in basically every 1v1. You have the Bard, which is going to have the advantage over the Braum. It's going to be key for C9 to find these matchups and try to push the advantage that they do have.
And it feels like C9 actually going to be playing around Sneaky a fair bit here. They had no... Like, in my mind, if you're just playing try to get good matchups. Like, there's no reason to pick Bard early because you want them to have to guess where the Trundle's going and leave that support pick for last, so that Trundle could still be a flex. But instead, they're saying, hey, what are you playing so that we know what AD carry we can play into it and still be safe? With there's still an Irelia able to dive you. There's a Viktor who's more of just a team fighter unless of backline access, but C9 hoping to surprise with their AD carry pick.
Jhin does fill a somewhat similar role as the Ashe, has the follow-up instead of the straight-up initiation. The root very strong. You can use the ultimate as an engage tool, slow them down, get the damage out there, cause some chaos, and Jhin is going to be locked in for Sneaky. This was one of his favorites when the champion did come out. It's fallen out of favor somewhat recently. Haven't been seeing too much of it, but very excited to see what he's going to be able to do.
The first Jhin pick of North America in the summer split this year. We had seen him a little bit in other regions professionally as well, but yes, Sneaky's Jhin is in. And my, do they have a lot of long-range tools. Cocoon's out there, the Azir shuffle can happen, Bard ulti, Jhin can do it as well. So C9 definitely have plenty of proactive tools, multiple players empowered to start the fights themselves. We'll see if C9 can find a little bit more success here. TSM going back to a lot of the same. The only new champion is Viktor instead of Zilean. As you said before, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. But now they get to play Viktor. He's going to be fixed up just nicely here. So, lineups on your screen. The players ready to go. We get ourselves into game 2 of this one. TSM, well, they did take the first game. We'll see if they can take the second one and continue their road of domination in North America. But Cloud9, of course, hoping to do something themselves and turn this one into a game 3. So you guys at home, get yourselves on social media, put in your predictions, let us know who it's going to be. Hashtag TSM winner, hashtag C9 win. If you think the Cloud9 comeback can happen, then by all means let us know. If you think TSM is going to remain the top dogs in NA, then of course put those votes out as well. But we are ready to go into game 2 for which team is going to start getting some bragging rights back.
Viktor, very strong pick here for Bjergsen. He can go aggressive. He can look for the 1v1 outplays. But I will say, for their opponent C9, it's easier to play around as far as you do not have to worry so much about wasting your burst into these ultimates from Zilean. It's a more normal champion to play against. C9 can look for the picks. They have a lot of potential with it, with the Jhin, with aggressive cocoons, the Shurima shuffle. There's a lot of ways for them to find these picks. If they can zero someone out, like Svenskeren, like Bjergsen, who's not running cleanse, if you get caught in CC, you can get popped, and there's not going to be that Zilean to kind of bail you out. Yeah,
definitely interesting that Bjergsen's going Flash Ghost. We had seen Jensen go Flash Heal. And he's actually doing it still on this Azir here, but yeah, Bjergsen going for slightly different summoners.
Ghost, very good though for Viktor, especially because the ultimate, the closer you are to them, the faster it moves, so you can stay right up on your opponent. It's a fantastic aggressive summoner. Also, when you do get the Rylai's, being able to kite out or chase down gives you a lot of flexibility. Very powerful in the 1v1 as well as team fight stage, so I like the choice here, and now we're going to have to find out, can C9 find these 2v2s? TSM's looking for the lane swap, but this time C9 is calling it. They are already moving up to the top side, and it looks like they may actually get to have their 1v1 or their 1v1 and 2v2 matchups, unless TSM is going to kind of go back on it once again and rotate down and really try to avoid it very hard.
Well, if they do, they will definitely lose out on some golden experience right here. And we'll see what the early starts end up being. TSM just waiting. Doublelift hiding behind the wall. Biofrost going to be there.
This is actually kind of key too. Okay, never mind. I was thinking, Doublelift and Biofrost, a lot of times what the play is to actually try to sneak in and stop your opponents from doing this first camp. If they had tried to go in there and C9 was going to camp that out, could have been problematic, but instead, both teams will pick up a camp for themselves and move on into the 2v2, and we'll see what C9 can do this time around with the lane matchups.
Okay, so yeah, Gromp and Krug's taken. Gromp is actually worth 30 more XP than Krug's, but it basically just means kill 3 melee minions and you hit level 2 regardless from the guy who got it, and that's happened now for Doublelift and Sneaky. No really big surprises happening there, but ooh, nice bit of damage on a Doublelift already. The W lands as well. Quite a bit of punishment on this Lucian.
Pretty scary, actually, for Doublelift, already getting poked out that hard. And this is a CC lane. If you get caught by a binding, you could be going down because the easy follow-up for Sneaky, so he's got to be careful. He's got to play it safe. And C9 Smoothie is a level 2, a little bit faster here than Biofrost. We'll see if they can take advantage.
Yeah, ooh, another crit lands right there. 117 damage after mitigation. Sneaky missing a CS, but that's honestly just going to be fine here. This guy is pretty close to equal on this one. Biofrost getting poked down just a little bit at a time. A couple auto attacks from Smoothie. This sort of 2-on-2 lane. Definitely an interesting one to watch for.
And here comes Meteos. This could be big.
No
Elise has a lot of early ganking potential, and there's no word, as you said. Did he actually get spotted there by Biofrost, though?
I didn't see a ping, but he didn't necessarily have to do that. Looks like they're just playing back enough because of where the lane is right now. They had no CS to go for. The wave was already pushing. Meteos this time will go for the blue buff steal. Doesn't quite take away one piece of it. And Svenskeren gets 2 of the little mini ones. They're going to be okay in this one. Hauntzer and Impact in a battle, but Hauntzer taking a lot of turret shots. Oh, one hit would kill him, and that means Hauntzer did have to flash first. Impact winning this head-to-head quite nicely. A lot of these minions will die to the turret. Hauntzer can't really risk. This is so risky. He can stun, but Impact has to play around this.
The Impact has to be careful. He does not want to get stunned under that turret and get taken out. You know, you have to play it safe.
The tenacity by Hauntzer. I don't just mean his passive. He really played that matchup well.
Wow.
Impact the respect to know he could get outplayed. And that was actually beautiful by Hauntzer. That's
really
that 1 in a million situation where you have to play it right.
He picked up a lot of CS there. Would have been at an extreme disadvantage. Instead, he's pretty much dead even.
Oh, an attempt to play for the top of it now. Svenskeren coming around the backside, and suddenly it's bad if you're Impact, but maybe it's not. Just kidding. First blood. The flash chase comes through. Nice trade kill by Svenskeren, but at least the 400 gold did come through.
Yeah, great job by Impact. Even forcing out the flash from Sven is a victory, so he gets the top laner's flash, he gets the jungler's flash, picks up first blood. Incredible stuff there from Impact, and that's what they need out of their top lane.
The bot lane should even still slow push toward Impact. Won't mean a lot because they're both teleporting, but it means that Hauntzer couldn't make it a freeze even if he wanted to. Quick root on a Biofrost. He's on top of the ward, does get stunned up. He probably should have put the shield up there. Still taking a bit of damage. Sneaky, though, now out of mana. C9 have played this lane so aggressive that Sneaky can no longer cast spells, which is one of the primary reasons you play Jhin. And it might mean a little bit there. Svenskeren, yeah, that ward wasn't in quite the right place.
Meteos is coming from the bot, so Svenskeren does have to be a little bit careful. Meteos kind of hanging out, hoping that Sven is going to path out into him, and will not get so lucky.
He counts 8 seconds, and now Viktor, saw Meteos. I don't think he saw him back. They should expect the recall has come through. Impact again in a battle. Look at the damage he does to Hauntzer. And he should be able to out-sustain thanks to everything else he's got, stacking up a Jarvan's Fist as well.
And they're looking for the dive, perhaps. Meteos coming around here. No flash on Hauntzer, you have to remember.
Nidalee's coming. Nidalee's coming, but will he be there in time? Level 5 on Svenskeren.
Looks like they call it off. They know that Sven could be around.
Uh-oh, bad things for Sneaky. He will get stunned up. Will it be enough damage, though? Exhaust burn on Doublelift. The trade exhaust on a Sneaky as well. Both AD carries losing a lot of their health. Now Biofrost on the wrong side of the lane has to make the slow walk backwards, but Sneaky does not have the ability to root anyone.
Yeah, very close. Both AD carries holding all their summoners, and Doublelift walks out with a blinking health bar. Advantage to C9, though, and Nidalee, though, you're coming in.
And the stun lands will Impact level 6. Pops the ulti onto Hauntzer. Nice pillar to buy some time. But another jump will come through. A little bit of damage dealt back and forth. Nice heal, and he's going to go for the dive. Svenskeren's not going to get the damage down. Nidalee picks up Impact, though.
Sven missed the spear on that actually stunned target. He threw it top above him, so Impact would have gone down for sure, but a whiff spear there from Sven means Impact will survive. Does not have his TP, though. Hauntzer gets the push. Still a nice advantage here for TSM, and this is going to put Impact actually a fair bit behind. Is look how many minions he's going to lose. He's going to lose like 3 full waves, which is absolutely brutal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 caster minions. A cannon died as well, at least about 6 melees. And another wave walking in as well. Thankfully for C9, they are getting there a bit faster thanks to their dual lane being the one to walk in. And so they will lose only a few of the caster minions, but obviously still not exactly great for them to lose much of that wave.
Smart call, actually, from C9. It felt like kind of a reactive call to move their bot lane duo down here as Impact is getting ganked. Not sure if that was completely the case, but Impact actually was moving down to bot lane again, and because of that, they're now losing minions on top lane, so a little bit of confusion.
I think they're, you're right. Impact walked bot, then back top. At least Meteos absorbed the top lane farm, so like, you're seeing the gold right now, 10.6 to 10.3. Cloud is not losing that much gold.
It's fine as far as overall gold, but the problem is you want Impact to carve out this big 1v1 lead for himself. He got the first blood, and now because of kind of these shenanigans back and forth, I think he's probably going to be down on XP a little bit, and he's actually missed out on extending some of that lead.
All right, well, unfortunately for him, he's not going to get to do that, despite the fact that he got a lot of extra gold thanks to the first floater. Seeing now Jensen in the battle with Bjergsen right here, knocks him back, runs away from Svenskeren, who only javelins a minion, but now both summoners burned by Jensen to run away. Another red buff applied. You're seeing Impact really win this matchup here. Hauntzer does not get to do much to him.
That Trundle ultimate is just so ridiculously powerful in the 1v1, and you really have no chance to fight into it, but Sven poking around here. May get caught by Meteos, so he's going forward.
Slowed by a Meep. The root's gonna land. Plenty of damage. Sven does not have flash. The chase in by Jensen. There's the kill picked up. 2-1 C9. And Biofrost wants to help, but he's on the wrong side. Now forced to run Doublelift over the wall. So he can dodge away. It shouldn't be too big of an issue for him. That could mean Dragon, as top lane is still winning. Hauntzer's teleport up in about 20 seconds. Same for Impact here. Easily timed by Cloud9.
Yeah, Hauntzer's low, but once again, has a potential for a turnaround because of the stun, and Sneaky may get caught.
He does get hit up, has his flash, and he will burn it, still gets stunned up, takes the Q through the wall as well, nearly goes down, one more hit would do it, but he gets away just barely. Smoothie giving him a bit more, a flash burn to get away from the root, but now Biofrost, one more hit will kill him, and he's gonna go down. Smoothie gets himself the kill. He's gotta respect the fact that Doublelift has some damage.
That was incredible play by Smoothie on the Bard, gets in time. He was able to land the exhaust, throws the heal on Sneaky to get him out of range of the Braum at the same time. So fantastic stuff by the C9 bot lane, and great turnaround with that Jhin ulti.
Seeing how good those players are, Meteos and Svenskeren now in a very tight battle here. Gets away from the laser with Repel, then flashed away, but Hauntzer's in the fight, and he's gonna be kicking that one up. Bjergsen gets the last hit, 2-3 now. TSM getting closer again in kills, fighting for their blue buff. They should get that no problem now. Fights all over the place. Much faster game than last time.
Yeah, very aggressive game here, but pretty greedy play from Meteos, actually going for the invade when his mid laner is in base. So
Yeah.
this is setting yourself up, for that kind of a situation. Bjergsen rotates, Jensen's in base, he can't rotate, so you end up in an odd number fight. You cannot actually win that. If it was just the 2v2, Impact could have joined, they could have potentially won that. So Meteos, makes a risky play, perhaps thinking Bjergsen was so he would have based. Gonna get punished.
And he does indeed. So 300 gold deficit for Meteos specifically in the matchup, thanks to how well Svenskeren is doing in this jungle with an extra assist and stacks for farm. Impact actually doing quite a good job. When these two walked into lane, their actual farm numbers were very close to equal, and the gold difference was 400. Now comparing them, it's almost a 600 gold lead for Impact, and you can see the farm quite nice as well. So Impact actually, despite maybe a couple of missteps, still doing quite nicely. And it's good to see. It's kind of vindication because last game was not good when he played Shen into the matchup.
He's been doing incredible, honestly, as far as the lane matchup goes. The only blip was really just kind of the losing some of those minions, poor back timing. Meteos is sneaking into the top lane here, though, and they're looking to perhaps set up the dive. We'll see if they can do it. Impact has his ult.
And Impact has Turret Dagger right now, so a lot of damage can be dealt, and Hauntzer has no more tools to get away. A nicely played dive, and Impact will survive. So just like old school Cloud9, Meteos dives for the top laner. They get the kill, they kill the turret. TSM gonna drag him, but that's okay. I think C9 got more out of this.
Yeah, I think so too. It is going to be a nice advantage there that they're opening now. 80 plus CS, 2 kills on Impact. He is going to be very strong in an already advantageous 1v1. Meteos snowballing that further, helping him out. So great job by C9, and they're looking so much better in game 2. And here we have it once again. They're not going to actually start it out with the Elise, which you would normally want to do because you can reset the aggro with the repel. So a little bit of a blip there, but Impact does not go down, does not even actually have to use his ultimate.
Yeah, nicely done. But looking at the other side of the matchup, though, the other side of the map, I should say, TSM right now up 10 minions in their AD carry.
Uh-oh.
And a Death Rush is there. Exhaust comes in, a lot of damage. A Braum ulti, nowhere for Sneaky to go. But look at that one by Smoothie. Completely saves the day, and now Impact's in. The root on a Doublelift. But will they win the fight, though? A stun on Svenskeren. Biofrost has to take it, but he might just die. Trundle ulti, and Impact takes him down. The wave gets crit. Doublelift loses some health, and look at that. C9 winning a 3v4. Now on a Bjergsen 2 versus 1. Gravity Well is in, but it's not enough damage. Soldiers come through, the flash of the wall, and Sneaky with the long-range snipe takes him down. Cloud9 crushing it.
And Smoothie, are you kidding me with that?
Beautiful.
Perfect play from Smoothie once again, turning around what looked to be a sure kill on Sneaky, and he is stepping up big time coming in here on the Bard.
Hashtag LCS big plays.
Oh, yeah.
100% there. Smoothie, almost a better ult than Biofrost gotten at some point here.
That was incredible.
Yeah. That was absolutely perfect. Really good job by him. Now the bot lane getting smashed right now. Impact and Sneaky will get that one knocked down. 250 gold apiece. Nicely done. At least TSM get their bottom jungle, but Cloud9 looking massively better than last game.
So good, and you can see the counter-engage potential of Sneaky. Here we have it. They're going for the big dive. Now look at this ult. Beautiful ult. The exhaust on the one guy who gets through. Now Smoothie sticks around, looking for additional damage. Svenskeren too far forward. Smoothie nails him with the binding, and Impact comes up to clean up with that Trundle ult after Sneaky tagged him. So fantastic stuff here from C9, especially Smoothie, just so fast reacting there. And at the same time, Bjergsen is getting chased down. A little bit of a misplay there, lets him get out, but nope. Sneaky picks up another kill with a long-range W.
Nicely played by everyone right there. So 6-2 in kills and a 4,000 gold lead. Feels a lot better than last time to be a C9 fan if you're in the audience here for this one, because it looks like they'll pull it to at least a game 3 if it keeps going this way.
Certainly 4,000 gold lead at 13 minutes is nothing to scoff at, but C9, they have to keep putting on the pressure. They have to keep trying to extend this lead because TSM is an incredible team fighting team. They have good scaling of their own. It's not like they're just going to be dead in the water. They're going to be looking to make things happen, and I think that's one of the things that TSM is really good at, is not just kind of waiting to lose. They're proactive, they look for plays, they pick their moments, and if it works out, it can get them right back in.
We'll see if more of that does happen here. Right now it's TSM waiting around in the brush. Biofrost peeling off a pink ward. Lands a chair on a Smoothie. But he's gonna walk away cleanly enough. Looks like it didn't do that much damage after all. And looks like now these teams looking a little bit at that Rift Herald. We got Sneaky and Smoothie waiting around on that side. Biofrost kills off the pink ward. Ooh, a lot of damage out of Jensen though. And now it's time for the Jhin ulti. Goodbye Biofrost. One more hit would do him. No, getting away. The Bard ulti missing as well. TSM with a great escape.
Good escape there still. They get the flash from Biofrost, the heal from Doublelift. Proactive plays coming out of C9. Good escape from TSM.
Still advantage Cloud9 here, and looks like Svenskeren forced to get the blue buff for himself. The threat of Meteos was too much, so a partial denial by Meteos' counter jungling. Much better than last time where he was killed for it, and the buff still went over to Bjerg. Cloud9 have an advantage. You
can see they're in a much better spot. He was safer to do it. They'd already chunked out the bot lane. They know that Irelia had base, so he's in a position to be able to do this. Impact now going to be matching up in the 1v1 once again, but Hauntzer has a bit of a payload coming towards him. He's going to be able to pick up so many minions here, get a lot of gold in his pockets, a lot of experience, and it's a great situation to be in.
There's a Nidalee nearby as well, just killing off the Krug, so Impact can't get too much done here. If he plays too aggressively, he might get attacked. That Trinket Ward in the brush makes sure he's safe enough, and Impact honestly very well knows his limits.
He really does. That's the thing I think he's absolutely the best at, is that he really plays safe. He knows, hey, jungler could be around, he doesn't take the risks, and he's not going to give up easy kills like that. He's very, very safe.
He's played against some of the best top laners in the world in his career, and for so very long, that's one of the things that you do learn quite a bit about. Bjergsen and Jensen once again in a battle. Both ticks of the death ray do land. And again, looking for the Q into the auto attack, and Bjergsen's Q shield not enough. It's a nice little hero from Svenskeren, which gives away the fact that Nidalee's right there. He's clearing a ward as well. Now Meteos to the bot side, once again looking for the dive on Hauntzer. This time around, though, Irelia does have summoners, and Jensen skirting away pretty rapidly. Smoothie, though, caught out, has to flash out, and the stun's going to land the knockups. There is a kill picked up. Now to the turret, TSM running away, but Doublelift has turret aggro, and he's going to drop down a solo kill. Meanwhile, the push on a Hauntzer will land a stun, but will it even be enough? The flash cocoon is dodged away, but Impact, one more hit will do it. Meteos gets the kill himself, 8-3. C9 2-1 overall on that.
And they're going to push for the bot lane turret. Red buff on Meteos. They can get a lot of damage, if not just take this out. And I think it's going to be another turret going the way of C9, extending the gold lead. Credit, though, to Hauntzer. Dodging that cocoon cost C9 2 flashes. It's the little victories that you have to look for if you are TSM.
It is more than just the gold. There's always other things at stake there. Jensen's still low on health, so he's going to have to back out. And now Bjergsen's got to respect the fact that if Sneaky aims it right, never mind, Biofrost says, don't you dare. Just, yeah, don't even throw the force bullet. He won't. To back out. But hey, Bjergsen got his recall stopped. Sneaky, just like Meteos, going for it.
So here, once again, comes the collapse from TSM. Everyone dogpiling in on Smoothie, on Jensen, and here's the turnaround from Jensen. Was a great ult there that eventually pick up that kill on Doublelift, who had turret aggro, and at the same time in the bot lane, it's the dive on to Hauntzer. Flash Cocoon does miss, but Meteos able to finish him off with, I believe, the red burn there.
I think the W
Was it
but
W?
Volatile
Okay.
Spider Link.
Yeah,
hit him,
yeah,
I think.
yeah. I wasn't
Red buff,
sure.
I mean, Red could have done it as well. Like,
No.
You're not wrong.
But I'm also not right.
Probably not. You're on my right at least.
There
So.
you go. It's something. Gotta
It's
take
something.
it's like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, just like TSM must take those little wins, I do too.
Yeah. You're on camera left though, so I don't know which one we're really going for. You know, are we doing stage right? We're doing camera right? Who knows? Either way though, 5,000, the gold lead for Cloud9. It's actually been growing over time. They've been getting more and more done here. Next Drake up is Mountain, so the same Drakes as the last game actually, in almost the same order. TSM with an Infernal, C9 with the Cloud. Synergy. And looking for a bit more. Sneaky going for the Armor Pen focus build. No Black Cleaver because you can't really apply it, but look at that. Bjergsen caught out by Tempered Fate, flashes upwards. A nice choice to get away from it all and walks right back to his team. Did use both sums for that though.
Great
Top lane
escape
did go down.
by Bjergsen, but it's TP from Hauntzer. It's 2 summoners from your mid laner from an ult from Smoothie. So
Yeah.
Smoothie gets 3 summoners for that. Fantastic. And TSM's trying to make the turret trade, but C9 is faster to the turrets. They're already on the mid lane tier 2, and they're going for the inhibitor turrets as well. Are they going to base?
Well, they're pushing 2 different lanes as well. It's not like Sneaky can defend this, but look at how much damage Impact's also doing on the bot side. He's on the inhibitor turret itself. Okay, they've both traded an outer turret and a tier 2 turret, but look at the damage output here. Impact is going to get some reinforcements as well, so plus an inhibitor turret kill at the very least for C9 right now. 6-2, that scoreline, and they get to walk right out.
Yeah, that is great for them, cracking it open. You know, inversely, when Hauntzer had the matchup, we talked about how big of a deal that was for him. Now it's the same thing for Impact. He gets to, put the shoe on the other foot, and he has the advantage. He has the open inhibitor. He's going to look to push the pace against Hauntzer.
And you see that C9 haven't seemed to really care about getting Rift Herald onto Impact. They just despawned now. They've been playing more for the actual kills and for the turrets than playing for the neutral objective, so different teams prioritizing the game differently. I gotta say, I am happy with how Rift Herald ended up getting designed. That you're seeing different weights and different play styles based on it. Clearly Apex not in this game.
Yeah, they love to get that thing all right.
We'll see now how much else can be done. Baron, right in there, 10,000 health. Oops, Doublelift. Threw a second attack at it. They're gonna be okay. Svenskeren has the healing, and they'll be okay so far. Impact once again down to the bot lane, this time without an inhibitor turret to save it, so some real threat there. No turret to fight.
And look at the item thresholds. Hauntzer just now finished his Trinity Force on that base. Impact not only has a Titanic, he has a full Iceborne on top of that, so he is massively ahead of his opponent right now. And 2.5k gold up on the Irelia. There's no outplaying a Trundle who is that far ahead.
There really is, and it's going to be difficult situations now for these guys. Biofrost looking for the play in the mid lane, as Trundle also going for a bit of a flank, but he gets caught up right there. Flash away, pops the ult, he puts in the pillar as well. The traffic cone says, hey, stop, you can't go here, and he gets away just barely. Somebody heal out from Sneaky, saves him from the ulti, and now Smoothie a bit injured as well. Here comes the push in, and Jhin ulti is here. Who's going to get picked off? Well, Haunt's going to kill off Smoothie first, but they get one as well. 2 kills picked up, but 1 traded back for C9. 2-1 TSM so far. Will they get any more? This is a 3v4. C9 might not want to keep pushing in. Damage was not quite enough to get any more kills here. TSM winning that battle. Svenskeren walking away cleanly enough. Holding a crit. Doesn't get much done.
Yeah, TSM, a lot of vision around the Baron. They want to deny C9, the ability to sneak that. And Meteos is kind of just trying to move around, trying to get some of this vision back, take away as much as he can. He knows the jungle got chunked out, so steal away his jungle, take these little advantages and start to snowball them. But here we do have an Impact on just base checking in onto Bjergsen there, and it's going to cost him. He has to flash away, has to get out. Sneaky actually just barely getting there and saving Impact with that summoner heal, and now it's the turnaround. But Irelia able to go in, deletes Smoothie, is able to take out Impact as well. Some nice turnaround damage, though, from Jensen, from Sneaky. At least nets them that 1 kill onto Irelia. And Svenseken's caught.
Smoothie again finding the catch. That was just a flash bind, by the way. He didn't burn the ulti for that one. But that's a jungler dead, so C9 right away make the call. Hey, let's go kill Baron Nashor. And TSM have to react. Their team is close by. They're all in this part of the map.
It's dying fast.
It is
They gotta react.
fast. 5v4. Will they push in? The smite should be easy for Meteos. And he gets it at least very closely. Impact in the front line is taking a lot of damage. Hauntzer pushed around. Top lane is trading health bars. They're both going to drop down to this one. Now Doublelift caught in the front line. A double kill for Sneaky. Make it 3. They're still going. Bjergsen's going to be next up on this one. And uh-oh, it's going to be bad. A 4K. for Sneaky. Beautiful job, the ace for Cloud9.
Quadra kill for Sneaky, Baron for C9, up 10,000 gold, pushing down mid, all off a great catch on Svenskeren from who else? It's Smoothie, the playmaker for C9 this game, really coming in huge for his team.
Beautiful stuff. So now with a Baron buff, with a lot of time on the map, and well, the Drake coming up soon. Svenskeren, I meant to say, getting hit up, getting slowed down, and getting killed off in his own jungle. Seemed a bit greedy to even go there in the first place, but now 6 kills in a row to Cloud9, plus the Baron, and now with the run of going down, they can take the Mountain Drake. Yeah,
free Mountain Drake on the back of that as well. Jungler dead once again. Sven is getting caught a lot this game, being punished, does not have that the fallback of the Zillion behind him to protect him. You know, last game he got caught a fair amount of times, but he was not punished. But here we have the Baron fight once again. Impact moving forward, trying to absorb as much damage as possible. And you can see on the side, Hauntzer getting taken out by Jensen right off the bat. And it's Doublelift now. He gets caught into the stun. He gets taken down. Bjergsen all of a sudden finds himself all alone here. And it's going to be a quadra kill there for Sneaky. Impact goes down, but worthy cause.
Yeah, at that point, that's his job. He's the one tank on the roster. So very nicely played here by C9. TSM took the risk to fight for it. Blue buff tankier than all of TSM. Jensen took longer to kill that than he will any other champion on the map.
Also worth mentioning is Sneaky's build. He is going that armor pin Jhin build, has the Maw, has the Ghost Blade. You know, BF picked up on top of that. It's not the old kind of traditional, you know, rapid fire, i.e. Essence Reaver type build. He's going for a heavy armor pen and going to be very scary for the squishies.
Right, so what it ultimately does for him is there's no Essence Reaver, so his cooldowns are much, much higher. So he gets less spam, less Qs, less Ws, but they will always hit harder. Speaking of hitting hard, Biofrost right now is beset by C9, and now the shots towards Doublelift. Hauntzer gonna take the bullets. Ooh, that was close actually. Hauntzer didn't quite tank that properly, and Doublelift walked too far left. Kind of both of them can be blamed maybe, but either way it does mean the mid turret is going down.
And top is as well. This could be 2 inhibs here very quickly for C9 if TSM doesn't want to fight.
A lot of pressure done right now. You're seeing another attempt for the snipe, not quite gonna land the root, but now Svenskeren forced to run away, and a big ulti catches too from Smoothie. Now the fight might begin, but Jensen has to run away from Chaos from coming out of Bjergsen. Looks like Viktor doing enough. A locket pop right now as well, blocks some more of the damage, and a quick escape. Nice little bard portal there. The magical journey by Smoothie.
But that's Viktor all down, and C9 moves back in. They have the health bars. They're looking to go for the double hit, but in goes Doublelift.
Get picked off. Doublelift in towards Sneaky. Maw pop. Goes for the shot. Sneaky's dominating, takes him down. Next one is Svenskeren. Another 2 picked up, and Jensen over the wall stays alive. Another kill for him. That's 4 dead. TSM will get dropped in this one. And we thought a 31-minute win by TSM was fast. Well, C9 doing it even faster with a bunch of kills, with a really well-played game. And we will be having a game 3 in our match of the week as Bjergsen will not stay alive. Another stun for Smoothie. 1, 2, and 12. A beautiful game on his first Bard game of the split. Wonderful win by Cloud9.
Incredible stuff. 26 minutes in, 15,000 gold ahead. They get the advantages in all lanes. They get the matchups that they wanted, and they press it. Impact coming up huge for his team, and Smoothie, all the credit in the world to this guy, turning around multiple bot lane dives, multiple fights that looked like they were lost. Sneaky was going to be gone, and they played incredibly.